Hello, Maxim. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think Mo will join us as we proceed.
All right, let's start. I agree. Would you like to start, or I'll just make a short intro?
Yes, you can do that, please.
But basically, you are the leader. You are there. I mean, happy to have everybody's here. What we discussed with Mohammed last week is that the challenge that you've got in West Africa. So we decided to name this short conversation or discussion like why AI fails in West Africa. But basically, uh, and let's make it as live as possible. There's going to be discussion, questions. Uh, the plan for now is Mohammed will shed some light on what's happening with the semen quality in Nigeria, on the conception rate and success of pregnancies. And I will basically tell less and demonstrate you like what how the system works, the system and the technology that we develop. The technology itself, called Maxa from Mobile Assisted P-Semen Analysis. But again, let's talk less and ask questions and to have this discussion more. So, Mohammed, could you please introduce yourself, and then feel free to talk about the challenges you have.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Maxim. My name is Mohammed Babashani. I am a veterinarian. I work with veterinary teaching hospital in ABU Zaire, Nigeria. And I also a technical consultant for a breeding company, Genex Nigeria Limited. So, what is the challenge with AI? A lot of us have faced a problem with artificial insemination. About 50% of the outcome of AIs are unsuccessful. The straw is only one line in a much bigger picture. We have from literature, we have reports of artificial insemination in the field, ranging from 30 to 60%, and 50 to 70% in well-managed farms with good management, feeding, and good health care. This gap is not only genetics, because genetics controls only about 5% of fertility. Next.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so semen straw can be certified and still fail in the field because we have people importing directly from Brazil, from Europe, and other countries. The only honest check is postal. When you conduct a postal test to see the quality of the semen, because the whole value chain of semen starts from the manufacturer. He does his quality control at the point of manufacture or production of semen. Then it is transported through a cold chain for importation. There could be some damages along the way, from transportation to storage to handling of the semen when selling to buyers. So it is important to do a field check before you conduct AI. When you do that and you are sure of what you are using, then there will be more success in artificial insemination. The Russians have a adage. They said, trust but verify. So anytime you verify, you are sure of what you are using. This will actually improve the success rates of AI. Next.
Yes, one question, Mohammed. How do you check the semen, and how do you check it right now? If you check, and how often do you do it?
Okay, so personally, what I do is every batch that I'm going to use for my personal AI in different farms, I will check before I do my AI. So if I'm using like 10, 20 straws, I'll make sure I check at least two of those straws to verify that they are viable. So does that answer your question?
I mean, yes. And like basically, how would you estimate like what the loss you have when you get a bad semen, didn't check it, I mean, finish the procedure, the AI procedure, and there is no pregnancy. How much in average, like I mean, a farmer or a breeder in Nigeria like can lose in this case.
Okay, so yes, personally from my last experience, I did about 20 cows with sex semen,
Mhm.
and sex semen costs around 35 dollars. So including the cost of synchronization and all the procedure, I lost if we lost about $1,500. That's around one point, maybe around 3 million naira. So
Mhm.
we have to share the loss with the farmer. That's a lot. And that's not the only cost. There's a cost of time, because when the
Mhm.
animal stays open in the farm, the more it stays open, the more the loss to the farmer.
So sounds like I mean, a huge number.
Yeah, it is, and it's all over the place. This is just one of my experience. We have other people with similar experiences. Okay, next.
Yes. But like you already talked about it, so there are like many things like can happen, and you basically cannot control the transportation and the storage, correct?
Yes,
Or you
so
can?
you can do your best to make sure you get the cold chain in place and then the handling properly. So, but your best bet is to make sure you check before you do the insemination.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
And this is like fertility chain. This is a fertility chain you ask like to add.
Yes, yes. So as I said earlier on, the success of AI depends on so many factors. The heat detection, that's from from the farmer, the management, the AI technique, nutrition, heart health, and records. But semen also plays a role, and the whole each component of this fertility chain is as strong as the weakest link. So any of these factors that is weak can affect the overall success. So we are trying to see how we can maximize fertility with better semen handling. Thank you, Maxim.
Yep. Give me a second because like I switched it off. Um, I believe that is my part. But before that, I mean, take it really simple. Uh, there is like a child, like a voice on the background. I mean, could you please um mute yourself if it keeps going?
Okay, I
The
think
yeah.
Bashir Yusuf, can you help us mute yourself? Or Khalid Mohammed?
Would be great. Thank you very much for that, guys. Thank you very much. And again, like the point, my point is, yeah, Dr. Khalid.
Sorry, Khalid Bashir, please help us. Maxim, I think as you can control you can mute everybody.
Yes. Actually, you are right. I forget about this. No, it's completely calm. I am afraid like to talk like without any noise. But yeah, thank you very much for that. What I wanted to say, that is a common problem globally. I mean, just like don't blame yourself because like it's a rare situation where you can't can control storage and transportation. Of course, the semen is good when the like a producer checks this before freezing or the quality, but then it's a very sensitive. It's millions of kilometers or months or even years it can be like stored. So we've seen this problem, and what we believe in and what our mission is at the company is to make semen quality data accessible by any specialist in the field. To perform this mission, we developed semen analysis app that runs on any smartphone. You use any microscope you have, any lab slides, and your smartphone. What you need to run the app, install the app, register yourself, and run the videos of the semen recorded through a microscope in a special way. Where we are right now, it's not an idea. So we've been validating the app for the past 8 months over the world. So 120 beds, 10 countries, 20 plus case studies, 2 research papers in the US, Wisconsin University, and in Brazil, for SBTA is coming. And eventually we came up to the correlation factor of 0.9, which means the accuracy of the results for motility and progressive motility is above 90%, comparing with lab grade equipment. And I'm not talking about any specific equipment, we've done many, and which of them is good or bad. So it wasn't one validated case studies. So and we keep going. So the numbers of research papers are coming, are growing, case studies are growing. You can you can find all the related information on our website. Please check the comment section. I just edited at the beginning. Pretty much everything is there. And I'll stop sharing the presentation right now, just to demonstrate how it looks like from the perspective point of view. I will share my screen right now, and hopefully it will work, because yeah, it should work. And Zoom should allow me to demonstrate to you my screen. And most likely you see it, but I will start from the beginning. So I will slightly I don't know, probably you see me. That is a basic, very ugly device, but we call it Frankie. We developed it. I will show it like this, because again, it does a 2 function. It works as a microscope, basically, 200x magnification, and hitting the plate. You are seeing my screen, but I will start from the beginning. That's what your video should look like. As soon as you have a slide on the bottom of the microscope, maybe, just the regular one, I will show you. So you put your slide, you prepare the sample, you put it here, and a 200x magnification. You did it. What you could see a semen. It's a dry semen of it's a camel semen, first of all. Of course, it's not moving, because we did the last measurement 2 months back, yeah. So April, or even 3 months back. But I just keep it to demonstrate it. It's a little bit easier when it's moving, and it's very thin. But that is the whole point. When you attach your smartphone to a microscope, you open up your camera, so you make videos like this at this kind of magnification. Yeah, it's not moving again, but beautiful smartphone. Yeah, you just cannot. And again, talking about that as a live picture, I'm moving the slide so you can see the semen. Yeah, it's here. Again, very, 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 very a basic stuff, not fancy, not a face contrast stuff. You use what you have. That is the whole point. That is the whole mission of the company. So that is another semen here, and you see these leaks. But what happened next? As soon as you got this video, you go to your Avar Biotech app. You start semen analysis. You pick up a species you want to analyze. You put some basic information and the information you actually need. Let's make my breed human. That is a value. For frozen semen, it's 0, but it's a fresh semen. If you use a fresh semen, it's basically the number that demonstrates how much you diluted the original sample. For a frozen semen, we put it 0. And then what's happening, you just upload your file. You pick up the last file you made for the semen. It uploads. And that's how this like a previous reports look like. You can open up pretty much anyone and check. I will demonstrate how it works. The design of the app will be changed in the next months to make it easier for users to use. And the analysis is already done. So it takes approximately 30 seconds, sometimes 60 seconds, depends on the video, on the size of the video you make. So we can come up on this stage. So it found basically 3 sperm. It gives you this a concentration, progressive motility, immotility. And based on this report, I mean, it looks like it's alive completely. Of course, it's wrong. And that's kind of back we're fixing because sperm is moving normally. And again, check all the case studies we're publishing. So you can actually share this report with you, with your client, with anyone. I will share it with you, Mohammed. And that's pretty much it. So this history is there. You will be able to pick up a specific species for a specific period of time if you have it. If you access a bull, let's say, if you're doing soundness bull evaluation, or just to share the video and to share this report with your client, demonstrating what was the quality of the semen previously. Again, I'll stop sharing. First of all, before I turn it off, any questions on this part?
Yeah, thank you very much. How about the dilution? I noticed that with frozen semen you put 0.
Yes.
What if you're dealing with like fresh semen, depending on the species?
I mean, if you diluted a 1 ml of semen by a 9 ml of extender, or I mean, it's basically dilution ratio is 1 to 9, and you put 9 there. I mean, is this a value? So it's very, very simple. For sheep and goat, it's hundreds, but it depends on for sheep and goat, mainly in Jordan, right now. But very specific thing to mention here is a garbage in and garbage out. And saying garbage, I mean the semen, please check instructions. We have it. And if there are no questions on this part, I will just show you the website where you can have all the information, really all the information about this piece of technology. Let me do it. Let me do it right now. And here we go. Yeah, here we go. That is, avarit.com. There are a few languages here. I choose. I hope we have, especially something for you. But the whole point, I guess, and we believe that, not we believe, but that was a request from the market that as soon as you can remove a bad semen with almost no chances to give like a pregnancy or like to impact positively on conception rate, you already save a lot of time and money, and you already impact on your conception rate, like you improve your conception rate. Basically what you can do, that's why like we were talking about like trust every semen sample before you breed. Feel free to add your email, install the app, and then like upload. When you put like email, let's do, I will do it, and press this like a get 10 free tests. You will be directed like to the App Store or Google Play to upload it, and feel free to upload this like a three semen videos as an examples, just to run and to see. So no, you will not see it. And again, all the information that I tried like to combine for a few slides, you have here. You have numbers and traction. You have our partners. You have really like a live like a feedback from vets right now. What's gonna happen? What kind of parameters? Some articles and the team behind that. Feel free like to ask questions, but most like what I would really encourage you is to install the app, to run this analysis, and to get an idea at least what you get after you upload a video, what kind of data, and please share like your I mean, please share your experience, like how helpful you find it. And let me come back to the presentation. But basically, that was a part of the live demo. Again, I don't want to talk more. The whole point, yeah, the whole point of the company and the mission itself is to give access to a field guys, to you, like field veterinarians or artificial insemination specialists, like this data before you make any decision, so you could improve the rate, get higher pregnancy, maximize your pregnancy rate, or maximize your conception rate, and reduce cost like per pregnancy. But I'm pretty open for any questions. Mohammed, I mean, maybe like you've got like the questions. Yeah, let's talk. So please unmute yourself, ask questions. We have time for this. That pretty much the main goal of this call.
Okay, so dear listeners, if you have a question, you can simply raise your hand so that you ask your question or any clarification that is required. Let me start by asking Mr. Maxim.
Yeah.
After installing the app, do you have to like subscribe or you pay per service? What is your offer?
You don't have to subscribe immediately. You have 10 free tests to run, and then depends on the amount analysis you need per year. There are like a few options like to choose. So we actually want to provide you, it's either paper analysis or as for now, that can be activated later. But as for now, it's a year license that is limited by a number of analysis like a unit. It's like 100 analysis, 500, or like a 2000. We took the average number, but
What I
we
said,
are, yeah, we
it's not correct.
Oh, you have to record another one. Okay.
I think if you send one link, I don't know to go to send.
is that a question or is it somebody discussing something? Mohammed, like I mean, replying on your questions, yes. That is a package afterwards that you purchase and you use like during the year.
Okay, so what's the average cost?
it depends. As for now, yeah, I mean, the one analysis can cost you $10, or one analysis can cost you less than $1. Depend on the package you see, and the pack depends on like what you need. As for now, it's like a standardized like this way. Again, all the information is on the website. However, we haven't talked to Nigerian specialists to verify your demand on this. And that is one of the reasons like we're having this webinar. So I would really like to hear like your feedback on the packages, on the offer like we have, and how to improve it like for West Africa market.
Okay, so in the audience, do we have anybody with a question or comments or observation?
Anything. I mean, semen is a very sensitive topic, of course.
Yeah.